Hey, welcome back for another micro-learning session within my Geotab. This one's going to be a little different. So we've been focusing on the map and the dashboard, but I want to pivot and talk through the assets page. So within the assets, really what you're doing is you're getting a high-level overview of all of the assets within your organization or within your specific region. So this might look slightly different based on kind of where you're at. Some organizations are going to have all of these on one page. Some of them are going to have them segmented out by different groups or locations or drivers or a variety of different things. But what this page does is it gives you the ability to see them at a glance. So I can go through and see, very quickly vehicles. I can locate them on the map with this little map button. Now it will navigate you over to the map. I can see if there's a current driver. I can see the most recent location, the odometer, the VIN, the serial number. I can even add in additional columns if I want. So there are a few other pieces that we can add in here. I can also see vehicles that are maybe they don't have a tracker on them. Maybe this trailer doesn't. I can see ones that that currently are offline. Maybe it's been sitting for a few days and it's not online currently. I can see ones like this one under my name. It's got a low battery, so I can see some quick information to be able to troubleshoot, do whatever we need to. Now, the nice thing is I don't necessarily have to scroll through these. I can see very quickly by using these quick jump buttons that these are the vehicles that are offline. If I unclick it, it takes me back to all of my vehicles. Maybe I want to look at the low asset. Low asset battery. It's the only one on there. Now, again, the ability to quickly toggle back and forth and get where you need to is beneficial. I can also search them. So if I'm looking for something specific and I've got 100 vehicles and I don't want to have to scroll through, maybe I just type in the name of it. And in this instance, we can find Bobby's. See the location, go from there. Maybe I want to look at a group of vehicles and say, okay, I need to see all of mine within a specific region or location. From there, I simply filter it by the group, and I've got access to just the ones that are tagged with being in that location. Now, vehicles can be part of different, multiple groups, so just be aware of that. But the nice thing is this gives you the ability to quickly get there. Now, there are additional filters available underneath the filters tab. I can go by powertrain. So if I'm running EVs alongside of ICE vehicles, I can get those in as well. Look at different asset types. So if I want to look at my vehicles, maybe my trailers, whatever that might be. I can also look at different types of devices that may not apply to yours if you've only got the same ones. This is a demo database, so we've got a lot of older equipment as well. I can also look at device status, which makes it nice to see which ones are online versus offline, terminated, suspended, all that good stuff. Now, up here at the top, there are a few other things to note. I can double check, and if I'm running cameras, you actually have access to all of your cameras as well. You'll be able to see camera health, what the current, if it's on standby mode, if it's offline, online, all that good stuff, which asset it's assigned to, vehicle recordings. I can go through, and there's a handful of different things. Same type of filters that you're going to see, again, throughout the entire platform with groups, assets, camera types, camera status, all that good stuff. So again, the ability to very quickly see certain information. Now, from an asset standpoint, I can jump into any of these. So I'm going to jump into mine, and this is going to give me a lot more detailed information. You can see the asset name, the VIN number, any groups that it's associated with, different operations pieces, such as which driver's associated with it, if there are hours of operations, if a sleeper berth is required, if it's subject to, hours of service. That'll all be on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, I've got usage. So if I'm looking at how frequently it's been driving versus idling, I can get engine runtime hours. I can see where it's located on the map. Down below, I can see the fuel level and fuel economy, any exceptions, so rule violations that we've talked through in the previous videos. This defaults to the last 7 days, but it'll give you the ability to quickly see that. I can also toggle between these up here, whether I want to see the maintenance on it, so any diagnostics, when it's due for an oil change, if there's any open work requests, ongoing faults. There's a lot of information that can be accessed directly through this side. The other thing is I can go in and specifically set up specific device settings. So this may or may not be something that you have access to, but for those on an administrative level, this is beneficial to know that you can go in and you can set specific things such as whether you want, audio feedback. Is it going to be, if you have cameras installed, is it going to do certain things? This is where you would be able to kind of fine tune that and customize it as needed. But again, this is a quick overview of the asset page. I hope that was helpful as you're kind of getting more familiar with the Geotab platform. We'll talk soon.